The silence Isaac that used to mean comfort, it's now screaming. It's now screaming disinterested. For she didn't destroy you, Isaac. She exposed you. She exposed your illusions, your neediness, your false sense of control, your blind spots that you never knew existed in your life. Heartbreak isn't actually a glitch in the system. Heartbreak is the system. It is the pathway forward. And it is life shaking you awake. She thought you would crumble. She thought actually she broke you. She didn't know that she only gave you the material you needed for you to evolve. And here's the thing, Isaac. When you evolve, you're not evolving not to get her back, not to try and prove anything, but because Isaac, the man you are becoming, is actually too powerful, extremely powerful, to remain broken. That is where magic happens. Now, let's dive deeper to understand the power of complete silence. The most powerful thing that you can ever do, Isaac, after she walks away, is nothing. No chasing, no begging, no texting, no calling, not even trying to reach out once in a while, not even viewing her posts and liking her status, not even trying to text her, I miss you, 2 a.m. in the morning. Just silence. The kind of silence that echoes, the kind of silence that forces her to sit with her choices. And most men don't actually get this. They think that if I just try to say the right thing, she will come back. She will finally understand. Nope. Every word, Isaac, every word you send her after she has already disconnected, it only makes you look more smaller, and it makes her look more powerful. For she doesn't need another message. She needs distance. Called distance. Actually, Isaac, you think silence is passive. It's not. It is pressure. Emotional pressure. It grows with every single day, Isaac, you don't reach out. With every hour, you don't validate her ego. See, Isaac, most women expect the fallback. They expect the apology. They expect the breakdown. And they expect the long paragraph. And when you decide not to give her that, when you vanish without drama, you flip the script. And suddenly, Isaac, she starts to wonder, why hasn't he reached out yet? Why hasn't he called? Why is he that calm? Did he actually stop caring that fast? And that mental loop, Isaac, is the beginning of regrets. But silence, Isaac, isn't just about her. It is about you gaining control, you reclaiming control. Every text that you don't send, it is a rep in the emotional gym. Every urge you ignore, it builds discipline, resilience, it builds self-dependency. It ends up putting yourself back to what? In the driver's seat. Telling yourself, and saying to yourself, I am not actually available to people who try to treat me like I am an option. I have actually stopped explaining my worth. And if you stopped seeing it, that is your loss. If you couldn't see it, that was your loss. And here's the thing. When you actually, Isaac, stop giving her your attention, that is when you stop feeding her your power. And maybe she doesn't come back. Good. That is not the goal. The goal is becoming the man who can never beg in the first place, who never have to beg for his worth. The man who is too grounded, too focused, too rare to be chasing ghosts. Because Isaac, the second you truly go silent, she feels it. And the louder that silence gets, the more it haunts her. See, you're not doing this for revenge. You are doing this for your own clarity, for your own strength, for your own control of power, of yourself. Starve her of your attention. Attention, Isaac. Attention is currency. And every time you gave her yours, she spent it casually, recklessly, like it was actually unlimited. And for a while, Isaac, for a while it was. You showed up, you listened, you gave her, you chased, you were always available. And she never got a chance to wonder. She never had to wait. She never had to question. It was just predictable, available, and that is when she stopped Isaac valuing it. What is always available is never rare. And what is never rare, it is never respected. So now, Isaac, you starve her. Not out of spite, but out of self-respect. And understand this, Isaac. Your attention is the most valuable thing that you own. It's your focus. It's your time. It's your energy. It's what you built your empire with it. And Isaac, when you give that energy to someone who doesn't reciprocate, who doesn't really reciprocate it, Isaac, you are robbing yourself, your future, with the comfort of the past. And here's the thing. Starving her of your attention doesn't mean you become cold. It means acting calculated. You stop liking her posts. You stop checking her page like it actually holds some answers. You unplug, you disconnect, you disappear. And here's the thing, Isaac. You don't disappear not because you are hiding. You disappear because you actually remembered who you really are. When you cut the supply, she feels it. It is in her instinct. And women instantly knows when the attention dies.